I was really hoping to actually as well. Nappa
Are you
stomps
live right
on Naruto. Yeah, I'm live. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
now?
Because for
Alright, I
some
guess I'll
reason
replay.
my audio decides not to fucking work on some occasions, so I had to restart it. You.
Um,
No, you motherfucker. God damn.
so
Whoa.
guys, today I'm gonna be saying
Yeah,
why,
they're back.
why not? Naruto will stomp Goku. You guys have, you guys have, you guys have no idea how strong Naruto is. He's omnipotent. Just one glance and he wins. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
simple as that.
Yep.
If you guys
Alright.
don't believe me, you
So,
guys are simply wrong,
should we
and I'm
be
right. I'm
arguing
telling
like
you
different forms of them? Or like, like should we just argue like strongest version versus strongest version? I feel like we should argue different forms because like I feel like
I'm,
the
I'm
answer for
thinking, alright,
most of them is going to be fairly obvious. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah, clearly Naruto would win.
Clearly,
So
Naruto wins. Naruto stomps in
I was,
every
I
different
was,
scenario.
I was, I was thinking maybe we go for um MUI Goku in like the manga versus Baby Naruto.
Oh my
Because
god! Imagine, just imagine, dude. Naruto would
I'm
literally
not
stomp.
mad.
All he has to do is blink, and Kurama would come out, and he'd be like, "Sup, bitch."
That's that's what I was thinking. I was actually thinking pre Kurama too, like before he even got Kurama.
Oh
Because
yeah, that's an
Naruto,
even better point because like, think about the
it's wonderful
absolute massive power that baby Naruto had.
because when he was born, you got to think about this. He came out of another dimension. Her Kushina's vagina was another dimension, so he's dimension right. He tore through the dimension to get out. Can you believe it?
Okay, so in all reality, where should we start? Should we start with like Kid Naruto versus Kid Goku, or like how should we start this off?
I was being serious. I honestly think Baby Naruto could stomp Emulai Goku. Like, did you see that one time he literally fucking moved his hand and Obito moved? He must have been scared. He just felt the presence. Dude, he knew he was gonna die.
So Obito
Like,
could
are you
beat everybody
serious?
then? Look up
No,
who
no,
is
because
Kakashi's wife. This is gonna end very poorly for me, isn't it? I feel like it has to.
so Kakashi's wife, it's clearly Baby Naruto. I'm telling you, Baby Naruto is Kakashi's wife because Kakashi saw the immense potential that Baby Naruto had, and he was like, "I've got to marry this wonderful it," because we don't judge gender on this channel.
Is
It's
he
just
gay for
not right.
my guy? He might be gay for my guy. That's a possibility.
Um, I don't know. He did touch Rin in the chest. He went straight for the titty
That
and just
is
happened to
true.
pass.
That is very true. We can't forget about that. We can't forget.
So it's more likely
It's
that he's
Kushina.
bisexual.
uh,
What?
get wrecked. Frickin' Minato.
So that
Get butt fucked by your student. God damn.
so what I have to say is, clearly Naruto is the offspring of course, Kakashi and Minato. They're not just mixed together, and so therefore he is an immense being that is omnipotent because Kakashi has the Sharingan. Correct, right?
um, I, I, I don't, I don't know how to answer that question there, but okay.
What do you
I think
are
we
you
should like
saying? Are you
actually start discussing this before everybody clicks off the video. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
okay? Fine. So, all right, are we going for a more serious debate or like
We'll
skill
start
level
off
or?
serious, and then we'll go to like MUI
All right,
Goku, and
well,
we'll like freaking find the
hold
weirdest
on,
filler scenes from
hold
Naruto
on.
and be like, "This is exactly why Naruto would win
Well, if
against
we're
Universal
gonna get
Goku."
serious, if we're gonna be serious, then we gotta nerf their powers and make it purely off of skill.
Oh God, we're doing that. Didn't Swag Kage do
So,
that?
I think he did something like that. Something.
Okay, well, we'll do that at the end. We'll start off with something a little bit more simple, something easier. We'll do. Where exactly should we? Where should we start? Exactly. Like.
Um.
Hmm,
So I'll explain why Kid Naruto is
no.
really strong against like he made 2,000 clones while Goku could only make 3. So that clearly proves that his chakra is superior. So therefore, Goku does not possess the chakra needed to truly be on par with Kid Naruto. So that would mean that Kid Naruto solos Goku, and since Kid Naruto could do that, that means adult Naruto could simply do it too, because he like made a bunch of like clones against Madara, and like their clones make clones, and then like their clones made Rasengans, and not just normal Rasengans, giant Rasengans.
My God.
So imagine, just imagine 100 giant Rasengans colliding with a weak Goku, because he's weak because he can't make more than 3 clones, which divide his power, not duplicate it like a bunch of bitches.
This is Tien. When the fuck did Goku make clones?
Because Goku, he copied Tien,
Oh my
because
God.
Goku is a copy, and he doesn't come up with anything on his own because he's unoriginal. And I'm gonna sue him for copyright infringement because, yes.
Okay. Holy fuck, the stream lag. God damn it. Wait, that literally confused me though. So, basically speaking, my screen finally decides to show the text on the top left of the screen, and it's just like, what?
So do you concede defeat?
No.
I'm pretty sure a convincing argument, and I don't think you can win.
I don't. What was your argument again? I completely forgot.
So
Okay, actually,
Kid
I don't really need to hear it again. Actually, okay. So basically speaking, so Kid Goku, he got hit by a car, and he stopped the car, and then he lifted up the car, and then he got shot, and it did nothing to him. So
yeah, but he literally like, yeah, but you got to think about like the fact that like a car with its newtons of force would not be nearly as much as when Sasuke threw Naruto against the cliff and it caused a landslide, because the newtons of force are way different at that point in time. So you gotta think about the fact that like when Goku got hit by the car, he was just like boo-booed, and like Goku like is weak. So clearly that means that since he got a boo-boo and he hurt his head, that Naruto is superior because he didn't receive any injury from that. Even like when he got suplexed down head first.
That was baby Goku before he did any training. That was like baby
Yeah,
Goku. Not we're talking about like we're talking about like kid, not baby man, baby.
yeah. But you also mentioned him. But since you mentioned,
No, I didn't. What did I mention? God damn it.
you mentioned you mentioned the car. So since he got hit by a car, that means you're talking about Goku. So that means Naruto is clearly stronger because if a car came.
Okay, so basically speaking.
Hold on,
Wait.
let me finish. So if Naruto looked at like, cause think about this, if a car came at Naruto, Naruto would just jump over because he's smart.
God, shut the fuck up.
See, so Goku's not strong because Goku didn't jump over, so he clearly couldn't outspeed the car.
Clearly, Goku could not outspeed the car that was moving at least 5 miles per hour. Therefore, Goku is about the speed of a turtle. And Naruto is obviously the speed of light as a baby, not as a a toddler. Like when he's born.
As the baby, because as a baby, Naruto barely cried when the Ninetales attacked his mother and father. So that showed that he knew that the Ninetales was an inferior being. And the Ninetales ran into Naruto, hiding from Naruto's power, because he realized that if Naruto continued crying, he would have killed the entire universe, because he's so immensely powerful.
Oh my god. Basically speaking, back to your original argument that actually had like some amount of merit behind it, you can also cause different landslides or anything of that sort with something as simple as a trebuchet, which would not be anywhere near the force of getting hit by a car.
A trebuchet?
Do you know what
A
that is?
tribune?
Oh my god, shut the hell up.
A Trump 2020 flag? Biden?
A Trump 2020
What?
flag?
Let's not bring politics into this, bud. We're talking about Goku and Naruto and why I'm going to be president of Naruto universe. Wait, no, we're not. We're talking about why Naruto is going to kill Goku and steal Chi-Chi.
That's the
No,
wrong
we're not.
game. Whoopsie.
Oh,
Why do
dude,
I have
I
two
forgot what we
Among
were talking
Us?
about, man.
This is not what. There you are, balloons TD battles. I'm gonna play this while we talk.
So according to that logic, you could cause. All right, well, you could stop a fucking car with just a simple flat tire. So
Oh
if I
my
shoot a bullet at it,
Stop a car with
So
a
there-
flat tire.
so therefore, if I would throw, so therefore, Goku could die to a kunai because he got hurt by like a car, and a car could be stopped by a kunai. So therefore, the kunai is superior to Goku
Where's the evidence that a kunai can stop a car?
because because you gotta think into the fact that the kunai possessed by the chakra can simply go vroom and then like collide with it, making the like tire go psh, so then the tire is now flat, so therefore it's gonna swerve and go and then boom, flip and flip and flip, and then a big explosion, and it turns out that Goku would die to the explosion due to the fact that the explosion goes boom.
But what do you?
I rest my case.
You rest your guys. Okay. So obviously, with that out of the way, Kid Naruto would definitely beat Goku with no questions asked. He would win. So now let's move on to high. Let's move on to some more powerful forms. Let's talk about we'll talk about who the fuck should we talk about?
I think we should talk about I really honestly I really think we should talk about Naruto when he was like fucking like training with Jiraiya, like right when he got back. I feel like that Naruto would likely be able to win against what would be maybe Saiyan Saga Goku. I feel like he could win.
Okay. So what's your argument for
Not
this?
not just normal. I'm talking about Super Saiyan Goku.
He didn't go Super Saiyan in the Saiyan saga though.
Yeah, he did. Did you not see that time he stubbed his toe and got really powerful?
Oh
That's Super Saiyan.
We're talking about Super Saiyan Goku here, just so you know.
Are
Okay,
we?
so I'll allow you to start the argument. I'll give you the advantage there.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when he came back, right? Sakura saw and said that he looked different. So since he was so incredibly powerful beforehand, that clearly means that Sakura realized something was different. And she couldn't even tell. She said she couldn't tell what was different. So that means he must have been way stronger than her. Like a whole dimension above.
Oh
So
my
that
God.
clearly means he is...
Oh my god.
he is 2 to 3D at least because he is so powerful, and not even Sakura could tell that she would not be able to heal him because his healing power, because he can heal himself and he knows it. And that time that she hit Naruto, it had no effect basically because he did a sexy jutsu, which is really powerful because it made the third Hokage fall on his knees. And the third Hokage is at least multi-dimensional.
Oh my god. So back to your 2D argument. If you do realize humans are 3D, so if Sakura was 2D, that means that's just not how it works. That would mean that we would be infinitely above them in every way.
But that's where you're wrong. Since we are talking about animation, they are a different world than us. So simply speaking, they aren't human. So therefore, everything's 2D because it's an animation, a drawing. Boom, I'm win. 2D, not 3D. It's not like we're watching with some 3D goggles.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so how do I combat this argument? It's just too flawless.
I can swear. You can't. You simply can't. I mean, you can try. You can try. I can tell you why Goku's weak. Okay. So you saw that time he was going against Frieza, right? And Frieza was like, "You monkey." So he called him a monkey, comparing him to a monkey, simply stating that he only has the power of a monkey.
Actually, this would. Well, it depends on what monkey are we talking about, because Goku has many references to many references to Sun Wukong, who is actually an immortal monkey who is more powerful than most gods in the universe that he's depicted in.
That is relatively true, but if you're going to bring into the immortal god thing, we're going looking at Naruto when he was called a demon, and a demon has been said to be as strong, if not stronger than God himself, an angel. In some religion and in some fantasies, he surpasses God and kills him, since he was a fallen angel that was so immensely powerful that he could finger fuck him and make him gay.
Actually, if we are going on the track of demons, not every demon is that powerful. This is simply a normal demon we are talking about. We are not
Not
talking
every
about
monkey.
Satan or the king of demons
Not
or anything of that sort. You just simply stated a normal demon, which would be
But at
far
that point,
inferior to God or most angels, in fact. So I don't see
but
how your argument is very valid here.
But guess what? Oh, well, I don't see how your argument's very valid, since you're choosing one monkey that is extremely powerful compared to what, the millions of monkeys out there that are just weaklings like
Yes,
Goku.
there are millions of monkeys that are weaklings, but Goku is not, depicted as one of those monkeys. He is mostly depicted as Sun Wukong. That's kind of part of his name as Son Goku. It's
You're
Sun,
wrong. You're wrong, because that one time when Goku turned into a monkey, that one time that he turned into a monkey, he destroyed a house, which is very impressive. I will say that much. Goku became big and strong, and he ate his veggies and spinach, kids. He was like Popeye. He was stealing Popeye's like literal recipe. So that wasn't his power. That was Popeye's power, because Popeye was like, "Hey, man, I think I'll help you out." So he gave him some spinach, and then he turned big and bulky after looking at Popeye's moon, which was actually just his thick ass cheeks. So therefore, he got turned on by Popeye. So he was using borrowed power and could only destroy a house. While Naruto developed a Rasengan that could destroy trees, a bunch of them, which trees built the house. trees trees build a house, and since he can build a house out of trees, that clearly means that the house was insufficient compared to these trees, which have roots holding them down, while there's no foundation in this house, since he only blew through the roof of King or whatever the fucking bad.
What about when King Piccolo destroyed an entire city, which then Goku went on to defeat him?
But that's a relative argument you can't bring into play, because guess what? King Piccolo was not eating his greens that day. That's why he became green. Duh! He didn't eat enough greens.
If he wasn't eating greens, wouldn't he be weakened?
He was weakened. That's why Goku beat him.
But he still destroyed a city literally that same day. So therefore, that should be his weakened state that still destroyed a city.
I understand what you're saying, but the human metabolism works in a different way. You see, our power will quickly just disappear and dissipate after using such immense power. So he used a lot of his power against the city from all the greens, evacuating it, and ultimately using all of it against the city to destroy it. So he was weakened by all of the power loss. So therefore, Goku had an easier time fighting this, now like minus 1D character.
Negative 1D. Okay.
So clearly,
what about?
I would
Wait. What about when Frieza destroyed multiple planets?
Oh, well, that's a simple one. See, so you know how a planet is like a rock, right? Like a really big rock. And Goku, like, he pushed a rock before, so he can move a planet, but he hasn't destroyed the rock. So it only stands to reason that Naruto who was sent flying into a mountain and then basically shattered all these rocks by Sasuke. It's showing that since his body withstood all those rocks exploding just like a planet, he is definitely above just all of the tier of like power. So what I'm
about when
saying is,
Goku gets sent flying into rocks, destroying entire mountains and not just carving a small hole into them?
well, I can. That's at a different point in time. We're talking about like a flat tournament. We're talking about
we're not talking about a different point in time. Actually, as a matter of fact, what about when he's fighting Vegeta? Vegeta sends him into multiple different mountains, and we are talking about Saiyan Saga Goku, are we not?
Oh yes, indeed. But we are also talking about the fact that didn't Naruto? Now we're talking about Kid Naruto, but we're talking about early stage too. When he came back, at this point, I'm pretty sure if we're talking about that, he did use a big Rasengan, and that big Rasengan is really big. And since it's really big, it's going to do more damage than a normal Rasengan. So since it does so much damage, it only stands to reason that once it hit Datara, it was a lot of damage. And remember that time that it hit the wall and exploded it? It was like boom! It was a big fucking explosion. It was like a lot of power. See, because he was powerful and strong. He was stronger than Sakura, who literally like destroyed the mountain like gate thingy majiggy. Like that's how strong she was. So that means Naruto could destroy a planet by pulling out his nuts and ejaculating.
Oh my god.
That's where most of his power lies, in his nuts. Because if he were to pull out his nuts and ejaculate, just the immense power, boom! See, look at what happened in Boruto. Look at what Boruto is able to immaculately go against these god-level beings, even though he's a little bitch. So it just goes to show you that Naruto is so powerful that he clearly made a whole nother universe that makes no sense with his nut. Multiversal.
Um,
I don't think you can come back from that one. However, I would say that the next Naruto would probably lose.
the next Naruto? Oh, okay. I see. So which form should we talk about now?
Now, the next one I was going to talk about is...
How about the first time Goku actually goes Super Saiyan, before he stubs his toe, or after he stubs his toe going Super Saiyan?
I was thinking that one definitely would probably be able to beat Old Man Naruto, like, when he's like about 1,025 million years old. I was thinking he might be able to put up a decent fight against this Naruto, because at this point in time, Naruto would be dead. So I think Goku would win at that time.
Really? What makes you think that?
Just simply because, since like Naruto's dead, he just like wouldn't be able to like properly be able to move. Since his body is decayed. But you might be able to make the argument that his bones have like solidified since they like fossilized, and it'd be really hard. So they would hit him hard. And they would hurt. So they would leave him like injured.
It would hurt.
So like Old Man Naruto, better watch out.
And you know what? It would hurt.
And like I was thinking that like since we're talking about it, like since Old Man Naruto would lose, I still think that Naruto, before even like while in Minato's ball sack, I think he would be able to win against Master Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, and what is your reasoning for this argument?
So simply because he has so many brothers and sisters with him in the ball sack. So there's a lot more. There's like a bunch of shadow clones with him, except they're not shadow clones. A bunch of like real Narutos. So like, if Naruto wanted to, like, he's like got a bunch of nut army to go with him. So since he comes out, they come out and they can like be like Ant-Man and like enter in through like like the butthole of what would be like Goku and expand. And as they expand and grow inside of Goku, he would just implode and like boom. Do you see my argument?
Uh, sure. I 100% understand and agree.
So you wanna you wanna go for a more serious one now?
You want to go for which one?
A more serious one now, like a more like realistic, like just skill.
Yeah, sure. We'll go for it. You
Are
are.
people even watching it?
I feel like it's really obvious that if they had equal stats, that Naruto would win because of the fact that like,
Shadow clones,
yeah, like, cool
tile fight.
Cool Goku
Lots of
can
shit.
dodge out of the way of attacks, but like, can he dodge out of the
in the
way of
command-
2,000 Narutos who are at the exact same level? No, I really don't think he
Yeah,
can.
exactly. They can make Rasengan, and he has the Kamehameha wave. Well, like Goku has the Kamehameha wave, but like Naruto has the Rasen Shuriken, which isn't like a power type thing. It would be like it just destroys on the molecular level. That's its literal ability.
Well, like, wait, what destroys at a
Cellular
molecular
level.
level?
I meant cellular.
Okay, I
not
was gonna say, I was
molecular.
like, what? Because
No,
Key does that.
well,
Key does that too, though. We see that with Cell because Cell.
yeah, but that was due to the fact that he got stronger.
Yeah.
Like, it was a strong fucking power. Like, the only reason he was able to do that is because he had such strong ki. Like, Naruto literally, no matter how much he fucking does, he literally did a tiny Rasen Shuriken. A little bit, and it was destroying at that. Like, it's the literal ability of it.
Well, yeah,
It's not about.
but Goku would be at that point if he's an MUI
Right.
where he could destroy things at a cellular level.
But you said we're putting him at equal stats.
Yeah, so
So
they'd
it stands
both be able to destroy at a cellular level.
cellular. I mean, if you're putting him at that point, I guess. Maybe.
Because we are.
That's-
Because we are.
Yeah, but the Kamehameha wave has literally been proven not to necessarily always do that. It's just a key, like basically an overgrown key blast.
I mean, like,
At that point, you're just like literally, you're like, we've already seen what key blast can do, and it's absolutely nothing.
we see that
So at
Ki
that
Blasts at a
point-
really weak level do absolutely nothing, but Goku at this point isn't weak.
They're at the same level, so you're going to assume that Naruto's regeneration is going to outclass him, seeing as how he literally regenerated an entire lung. So since it's nowhere near as potent, it would be nothing more than like what, a Chidori, which that is very comparable to the Rasengan when it was what would be like Sasuke's fucking second form, because it was like had very similar attributes. So in a way, I would definitely say it's nowhere near. It's about as powerful as that, I'd say. Like as effective, maybe not as like it's more powerful clearly since we're using like a stronger form, but like since they both go up, so does durability and potency. And due to the fact that I would definitely say that Naruto's Rasen Shuriken has a chance of cutting through it, and he's a much more versatile and smarter fighter. Like just he fucking looked at Sasuke and was like, "Hey, suck my nuts. Let's go fucking throw this random fucking like trick at Zabuza."
A lie. But what I feel like, okay, so if they're at equal stats, that means that they're at equal attack, equal stamina, equal literally everything. So like attack power really doesn't matter here if they're at equal stats. We're talking about skills. We're not really talking about anything like that. Like they're at equal stacks, equal speed, equal everything. So like I don't
Yeah,
get it.
of course. I'm
So like
talking
why
about
are
the
we
fact that
talking about attacks destroying things on a cellular level? Because if they're at equal stats, then
that's
it literally
literally
makes no
dude,
difference.
I'm I'm saying what I'm saying is the entire skill itself. The skill, its entire trait, is to destroy at a cellular level. It doesn't depend on the potency, no matter what. Like ki depends on potency and how much you put into it. The more ki, the more you yell, the more ki you generate. The more ki you generate, the stronger the attack. That's how it is, correct? That's how it is in Dragon Ball. Naruto, he produces the same thing over and over. The only thing it ever changes is the element. Like, remember when he did the 7 fucking shit? Like, that was one thing. It's like different attributes, I would say. Ultimately, I think they would just cancel each other out. I don't think it would just disintegrate fucking Goku. Honestly, Goku would probably tank it.
Exact.
He's
Yeah.
durable.
Well, okay. Like, we'll stop talking about attack power because and everything like that because they're literally equal in that aspect. We're not like we're more talking about who would win in a fight, like who would last longer and who would be able to
I
like.
was trying to lead it on to durability because definitely Naruto would last longer. He's shown the Uzumaki bloodline is shown to have great vigor. They ultimately have just crazy fucking chakra reserves, which I'm not sure if we count that as like if it's equal. I mean, I think you don't count his ultimate. Like you count? You can't really count his chakra. No, I don't know how you do that though.
If
Like
they're
if
at
you
equal
count his.
stats, that means they have equal stamina too. So you really couldn't count his chakra.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess you couldn't count that. Yeah, so if their equal stats have come down to the fact that you would just literally be able to overwhelm them with a shit ton of clones. And then literally you could spam a fucking boatload of Rasen Shurikens as a smoke screen. And with that many, he would just destroy him.
True.
Doesn't matter if they're not like they would, even if they just did a little scratch against him. Goku could literally only produce one Kamehameha wave.
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to argue against that. Like, I'm not saying Goku would even win. I'm just like saying like I don't really see the points in your
I was
arguments if
trying
they're
to,
at equal
I was
stats.
trying to I was trying to bring it into the point of durability.
Well, their
Goku could
durability,
tank.
like durability doesn't matter because they'd be at the same level of durability.
That's not true though.
You, if they're at equal
Because
stats, then they have equal durability.
yeah, but guess what? Durability also accounts for regeneration, dumbass. And regeneration is literally a biological feature that is added. If you were gonna
Durability
compare
is
Piccolo and fucking Goku at equal stats, Piccolo would win. He has better techniques, and he's an Namekian, so his biological features make him allow him to fucking regenerate. Ki doesn't allow fucking Goku to regenerate. Chakra does. It does allow Naruto to regenerate. We've seen that multiple times. So therefore, he would be able to win just his natural regeneration, being able to last longer using that. So if he does take damage in a one-on-one, that's what comes into it or comes into play. Now, if Goku regenerate, that would be a more even fight. Like that was the only reason I was trying to come at. Well,
Why didn't you
offensive
just
potency
state
doesn't
that?
matter.
Why didn't you just say that?
Well, I was trying to get to it, but like I wanted to make it a little more complex so that like I can confuse the fuck out of you.
Well, you succeeded.
I'm so glad.
Because I was just like, I don't get your point here. If they're at equal stats and they have equal durability.
Equal durability applies
Equal
only toward
durability, except for the fact that Naruto has regeneration. Why didn't you just fucking say that?
exactly. Because I wanted to make you feel more like insecure about yourself and be like, what the fuck is this faggot saying?
It
Am I
didn't make me
missing out
feel
on something?
insecure about myself. It just made me think, like, what, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why is he even talking?
I was really hoping it would confuse you, and it did succeed. So it does help me out.
It didn't necessarily confuse me as much as it just made me be like, your argument is completely insignificant.
So it did confuse you on why I was even saying it. Game, point, and win. Like I'm just saying that it worked.
Uh-huh.
It confused you on why the fuck I was even using a insignificant argument.
Sure.
I like how
Sure.
this turned into a fucking debate on my insignificant argument. Like I'm
I
just trying
know.
to
It's
annoy you.
like, bruh, I
But
don't.
all we can definitely agree, Naruto
I
slaps.
literally wasn't even arguing against that. I was just sitting here like, but why is he bringing this point up though?
I'm just saying we can definitely agree. Like now that we're past that, like now I don't have to fucking like try to piss you off anymore. We can definitely agree that Naruto slaps, correct?
Correct. I'd agree with that. Naruto is more hacks. He's reacted as things stronger than Ultra Instinct in a lot of ways. Like the
Yeah.
Sharingan is
Precognition.
stated to do exactly what Ultra Instinct does, except on like its base form does that. Think about the Mangekyo, then the Eternal Mangekyo, and then the Renegon. It's like Naruto's been able to deal with all of those different things, so Ultra Instinct wouldn't really be anything new for him to actually have to deal with. In all honesty. Placing the things. Are you even still there? Okay,
What
you
happened?
are. I wasn't sure if you were even here at this point. You just went silent. I was like, oh, he gone.
Yeah, I did. I did disappear.
Did you? Damn.
Yep, Discord disconnected me because that's how it
Do you
works.
are
Mobile
you
life.
watching the stream currently?
No, should I be?
You don't have to be. I just think it's pretty interesting what I'm currently doing. That's all I'm saying. I haven't even looked at the comments in like the past like a long time.
I'm gonna check it out. I wonder if they even stuck.
I don't know. Oh, I would assume they did. Like we're just kind of talking at this point. Yeah.
It says 7 watching.
Oh. Not everybody then. So, what are the comments?
But he can sensu beans. Bro, that's literally an outside fucking thing.
Yeah, that's an outside source. That'd be
Sensu
like,
beans
give
is
Naruto a chakra tool to increase the amount of chakra.
Wow.
It's like, no, you can't give him fucking senzu beans.
That's not Goku's literal ability. Like, it's not like he just
Yeah,
fucking
it's like,
poured
if
out of his...
like, okay, say Goku, when he was on Yard Rat, he learned, like, healing from, like, spiritual energy. Then, yeah, that works. But senzu beans aren't, like, a part of his natural, like, shit. It's just, no.
Yo, but Goku is smart when it comes to fighting. Wow, Naruto's never done martial arts
dude,
before.
you do realize that, like, Dragon Ball Smart is, like, absolutely nothing compared to Naruto Smart? Like, Naruto, who is considered, like, literally, like, one of the dumbest ninja ever, comes up with this, like, weird, immaculate plan to try to take down Zabuza. And Sasuke is just, like, immediately just knows exactly what Naruto's talking about. They perfectly demonstrate this basically like impossible plan for like literally like this is like the only plan that could possibly be come up with in this situation.
And then you gotta
and he's considered dumb comparatively to most ninjas. So it's like like Goku is nothing. Like he's not. He's like insignificant in terms of intelligence. Like there's no point.
Well, yeah, because look at Gohan.
Exactly.
Look at Gohan. One of the
look at Gohan. He's considered one of like the smartest people in the universe. They're debating whether like he and Shin like are obviously like some of the smartest people in the universe. He's like the supreme Kai of the universe and everything like that. Are debating. They're like, hey, how should we make it easier to win the tournament of power? They're thinking about this and they're like, stay in the middle. We won't get knocked out. That's the best plan they could possibly think of is stay in the middle. It's like, bruh.
But wow, we should stay back to the middle and not let them push us off the edge. Because clearly staying in the middle would make it the best. Not maybe splitting up into certain squadrons or moving around and picking them off one by one. That would be the most reliant. If you just basically gang up on like outsiders, that would be the most reliant. It's a simple strategy come up just by one human. Just now. That just makes me fuck. If Gohan isn't like a fucking genius, what are we? Gods?
Exactly. It's like people are like Goku's a tactical genius. It's like compared to Naruto, like maybe in the Dragon Ball universe, yeah, he's a smart fighter, but like it's just Naruto. Naruto is like completely about strategy. Like there are people who are literally like not any like that's part of like Tsunade is obviously like a demonstration of somebody who would be like use brawn over their brain, but like think about somebody like Sasuke. He's absurdly powerful, but he's also like insanely fucking smart. Like yeah, it's Itachi especially. He's like a glass fucking cannon. Unless unless it's like fucking Susanoo.
You're definitely gonna bring in like they're definitely gonna probably bring up the point. Well, remember that time that Frieza like was there and Goku was under the water and he sent the ball flying up? So one time that he sends up chakra thinking, or not even ki thinking, one time thinking, and afterwards he seems to get more retarded and more retarded and more
literally,
retarded.
all of his like plot development through Dragon Ball Z is just completely forgotten about in Super, and he just becomes a fucking idiot. It's like, dude.
Why Goku doesn't use the power pole in the mall? The mall? What the fuck are you talking about?
What ball? I know what the power pole is, but wait, ball? What the fuck is the ball?
Are you? He said mall, like MALL.
Wait, mall?
Are you talking about like if you were using it in the tournament? Because if he were to continue training and like coded it in ki, kind of like how Zabuza, like how fucking what's that fun faggot's name? You know, he was green. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Tazuna?
White hair.
Or not, no,
not.
Zabuza. No, wait, I'm just thinking of Naruto at this point. Zamasu.
Zamasu, yeah, I knew it started with a Z. Yeah, Zamasu literally he coated his fucking hand in chakra and it was extremely fucking effective. He made a chakra sword. So if you were to coat the fucking powerful one chakra, which stands to reason he could, because Vegito did, literally, like Vegito Blue did. So they would be able to. So if they did that, he could just fucking spin that shit around, extend it. It would be more effective. It would highly unlikely break. Like I would think it would be a pretty effective weapon. But guess what? The fucking creator of Dragon Ball's a dumbass who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's like, when was the last time Goku used the
He
power
forgot
pole?
about
He
launch.
like never
He
fucking
forgot
uses.
about launch.
Yeah, it's like like there like it wouldn't like think about the fact it just
Who's
wouldn't be able to do anything. It's just as simple as that. It wouldn't do shit.
who wins in a? Oh, the real question is who's winning? Manga Ichigo versus Bible Jesus. I've never read the Bible.
My grandpa tried to get me to read the Bible. I didn't, but he tried to get me to.
Alright, so unless Bible fucking Jesus can literally gain power every single fucking fight and destroy faggots like nothing. Like I'm saying like literal like Eisen type motherfuckers. Like it's no sweat. Not even like at his full power. I don't see it happening. But I can't say shit on the actual matter because I haven't read the Bible. And I don't plan on it because I'm not religious. Because
I'm
that
not.
shit is
I
super.
like. I don't know if God is even like. Is he considered omnipotent? I really don't fucking know.
I mean, honestly, all he does is create shit and cause harm. Like, honestly, God's the devil if he is real.
That's gonna piss
Like,
people off.
like, like honestly, like, fuck it, bro. Think about it. Who's the one? Who's the really good guy? The devil punishes people. God just fucking watches and puts you through these fucking trials, making you into a bad person. He fucking puts you through so much hardships. Like fucking, he like if God was real, look at him. He put Obito through all those fucking hardships, made him go through all that shit, became a bad guy, and guess what? Obito would be considered in hell at that point in time, off of religion-based things. All because of the fact that God put him through all those trials. Then he's like, "Oops, my bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done that so much, and he might have been a good boy." Like, if God is real, he's pretty much a fucking idiot. Who do you think is the strongest anime character? You know, that's a hard one. It comes down to Hack's abilities. I haven't seen all of anime. There's definitely stronger characters than Goku.
I'd
Goku
say
is not.
I'd say ramen guy.
I'd say wrong guy. Maybe fucking. I don't know, bro. Like literally, Yu Bach could end up beating Goku and shit like that pretty easily. Like if like I can't remember if he has hacks abilities or not. Like if he could just, I think he steals people's abilities. If he stole Aizen's abilities,
The
he'd be
winner is
ass.
Kazuto.
I just described a hentai to three other dudes. That's not gay, right? I don't think so.
Not
To be
necessarily.
honest, I'm probably the strongest character, even though I'm not in an anime. I don't know, man. I think honestly, I might be the strongest anime character. Like, I got the anime backstory and shit too, so it's even
That is
better.
true. You do. Can't forget about that anime backstory. It's a big
So
important
I've
thing
got the
right there.
plot armor. I've got the plot armor.
Damn. When you can't lose if you have the plot armor. It's just impossible.
The writers of Naruto are gods. They control the manga. Yeah, the writers of Naruto started to get a little high at the end now, didn't they? They're like, "Fuck it, bro. We want that money. Let's make Naruto go Super Saiyan. Let's go
You
Super
do
Saiyan."
realize that that's like the entire story of Dragon Ball Super. Introduce a new form. Introduce another new form. Sell figurines. Introduce another new form. Sell figurine. That's kind of just how it went.
That Loki is. Is that blue in tower defense?
Yeah, it is.
I haven't played that
You
since
like
Cool Math Game.
you like how many things I have on the screen currently.
How much do you fucking play? I remember used to play that shit all the time as a kid.
I've just been playing this throughout the stream because I got bored. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play Balloons Tower Defense.
Uh,
So that's my life currently.
but it
Okay, have fun with that. I hope they can manage
Hold
it.
on. To be honest, the strongest anime character, even though I'm not an anime, but here's what looked cool.
What? By
I
the
don't
way,
know. Anime
Naruto and
returns.
wait, are Naruto and Sasuke dead in the newest Boruto chapters? Are they? Like, I know
I don't
Naruto was
know.
supposed to die, but did they actually kill him off? Is that a thing?
I hope so.
Is that a thing?
Fuck it. I hope so. Can't put him through any more torture that way. At least can't embarrass him anymore.
That's true. This is true. You speak of the
Like,
truth.
that would be some tough shit.
Okay. I'm ending the stream because I can.
Yeah, we were only supposed to stream for like 10 minutes.
We were. Okay, bye. Have fun, everybody. Get wrecked.